Asterisk in a quiet Liverpool neighborhood on a cold December night in 2002. Everything seemed normal in the Wilson family home until Thomas, a 13-year-old boy, was startled awake by a loud, eerie laugh. The laughter wasn't human. It was harsh, twisted, as if coming from a mouth that had been ripped open in an unnatural way. Thomas sat up on his bed, his heart pounding, and then he saw something standing by the door, something that wasn't supposed to be there. Asterisk, it was a ghost, but not just any ghost. It was a clown wearing a one-piece maroon suit, its body hanging, as if stuffed with old memories and the rotting of the dead. One hand was on his stomach, as if mockingly laughing, while the other was extended toward him and his younger brother, Aaron, who was still asleep. Asterisk Thomas felt completely paralyzed, unable to scream or move. The clown was staring directly at him, or at least that's what it looked like from the hollowness of its eyes, like ancient, lifeless skulls. Its face was covered in heavy makeup, but it looked as if the paint had adhered to rotting skin, covering not a living thing, but a death that was and is still present. Asterisk Aaron woke up moments later to the sound of Thomas's rapid breathing, and he was startled in turn when he saw the terrifying creature staring at them. But he didn't scream. He wasn't given a chance to. The instant Aaron's eyes met the terrifying face, the clown began to move. Its movements weren't human. It was as if it were being pulled by invisible strings, like a broken doll being dragged. With each step it took, it creaked as if the ground was groaning beneath it. A strange smell began to permeate the place. It wasn't the smell of sweat or spoiled food. It was the smell of death, a mixture of embalming fluid and corpses buried in the open. Thomas tried to summon his strength, to scream, to do anything. But everything inside him froze. Asterisk suddenly, the clown disappeared. Just as he appeared, he disappeared. It was as if the air had swallowed him, but the smell remained, and the cold remained. After minutes of silence, Thomas ran screaming to his parents' room, followed by Aaron, crying. Asterisk, when their parents arrived, they found nothing. No signs, no footsteps, no noise, just that suffocating smell that lingered for hours. Everyone assumed it was just a nightmare or an illusion caused by interrupted sleep. But that wasn't the only time. Asterisk, the next night, neighbors heard strange laughter coming from the Wilsons' home. The sound was familiar to Thomas and Aaron. It was him, Zazabi. Asterisk, the police investigation found nothing concrete. But the brothers' story began to spread like wildfire, and other children in the neighborhood began claiming to have seen him as well. They said they'd seen him standing under lampposts at night or behind the curtains of their homes. Some swore the clown had knocked on their windows and smiled at them from outside. Asterisk, but who is Zazabi, and why does he haunt children? Asterisk, after extensive research, Thomas discovered, years after the incident, through the archives of the old Liverpool Library, that the name Zozabi came from a famous Czechoslovakian clown named Frederick Zozabi, who came to England during the Edwardian era to work in a traveling theater. According to old newspapers, Zozabi committed suicide by hanging himself backstage after being publicly mocked by the audience. However, some say he was also implicated in the disappearance of several children in the city at the time. Asterisk, before his death, Zazabi is said to have said in a hoarse voice, "I will make the children of this country laugh to death." Asterisk, despite the passing years, Zozabi's ghost still appears from time to time. Can children in some areas of Liverpool still avoid looking out their windows at night, fearing that a dead clown from a bygone era might be smiling at them? Asterisk, do you believe in the return of spirits? Can laughter be a curse? Asterisk, if you like the story, don't forget to support the page by following and sharing the posts. So that you can receive all the mysterious and terrifying stories first.